Thaddeus' grip on little Stephen tightened as he stood. He started to come around the table, heading to the kitchen counter to grab a knife, a frying pan, something, when the monstrous man turned the corner. Thaddeus McMillan Sr. froze in his tracks. "Holy fuck," he said. The huge, wet, blonde nightmare stood in his kitchen doorway. Thaddeus had seen a man that big once, almost that big. He'd met Detroit Lions defensive tackle Dusty Smith in a bar. Dusty was 6'4", 270 pounds, more like a refrigerator with legs than a human being. And this guy was bigger than Dusty Smith. And Dusty Smith hadn't been holding a tire iron. In one hand, the man held a tire iron that had just killed Jenny. In the other massive hand, he held Thaddeus' baby, Sam. He wasn't cradling Sam. He was holding the tiny baby the way you might pick up a toy doll that's been left on the floor. Thumb and forefinger circled around Sammy's little neck. The 3 remaining fingers wrapped around Sammy's pajama-clad body. Sammy's eyes were closed. "Oh no, it's him!" The voices in Thad's head. They had been quiet most of the evening. "It's the son of a bitch." "I'm here to help you," the son of a bitch said. Little Stephen raised an arm and pointed at the man. He spoke in his baby boy voice. "Daddy," he said, "kill this motherfucker." Stephen suddenly squirmed and kicked. Thad dropped him. The little boy fell clumsily but scrambled to his feet. Stephen's little Milwaukee Bucks t-shirt slid up when he stood, exposing a light blue triangle on the skin at the small of his back. The boy screamed a murderous, gravelly battle cry that sounded almost comical from such a tiny voice. Then he charged the giant man. The son of a bitch took a step forward and kicked, swinging his hips into the blow. Stephen made a little staccato sound when the foot connected, a half cough, half squeal. His small body shot across the room like it had been fired from a cannon. With a sickening snap, Stephen's right side slammed into the edge of the kitchen table. The impact tilted the table back, spilling beer bottles onto the linoleum floor before it rocked back to level. Stephen's body, still bent at an odd angle to the right, hit the floor. The little boy's fingers twitched a bit, but other than that, he didn't move. Thaddeus reached the counter, yanked open a drawer, and pulled out a butcher knife. "Yes, kill him, kill him!" He turned to face the man murdering his family, but as he did, he saw a flash of spinning black, then his head filled with a sudden darkness and pain. He fell to the floor, blinking, thoughts slipping in and out. He tried to spit. A chunk of tooth barely escaped his lips and hung on his right cheek, plastered there by blood and saliva. "Get up! Get up!" The hand around his neck, lifting him. His feet, dangling. "Kill him! Kill him!" His breath, non-existent. Thaddeus opened his eyes. The man-monster's face was only an inch away. 2 days' growth of reddish beard. A snarl. Thaddeus stared into blue eyes wide with madness. "You shouldn't hit your kids," the man said. Thaddeus heard an approaching siren, but it was too late. The hand around his neck might as well have been an iron vise. It squeezed, slow and steady. "It's okay," the man said. He smiled. "I'm here to help you." "Breathe," said the voice in his head, the same voice that had made him kill his only daughter. "Fight, you have to breathe." Thaddeus felt his bladder let go, felt the heat of piss filling his underwear and jeans, then felt his sphincter offer up the same betrayal. Even in the act of dying, he somehow had a flash of embarrassment. He would have liked to have said one last thing. He would have liked to tell the voices in his head to stick it where the sun don't shine, but he couldn't make any noise at all, save for a tiny, hissing gurgle.